Kyrie's are finally back and performing just like they used to, if not better. What's up guys, Vinny here with Sneaker Tweaker and welcome back to another video. Today we have the performance review on the Anta Kai 1. Now I know we already did first impressions on this and everything, but you know, after some extensive testing, here are the results. But before we get to the results, I do want to mention that if you do love content like this and you do want to support our channel and help keep these content or these shoe reviews coming, please go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button, comment on our video, and then hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next video or the one after that. If you guys could do that, that would greatly help us out, and then the comments below would help our videos show up more and more on the feed. And that being said, it would also help us be able to produce more videos. Without further ado though, back to the performance review. Now with the Anta Kai 1, these are Kyrie's first signature shoe with Anta. They are essentially his first signature shoe since leaving Nike. He did play in the Shockwave 5 for a little bit, which was a great shoe. However, now he finally has a signature shoe with Anta, and I gotta say, after playing in these for a while, they were no slouch and no disappointment whatsoever. As always though, let's start it off with the traction. Now the Kai 1 features a multi-directional traction pattern. The pattern in itself is kind of funky because it looks like there's patterns within the pattern. So if you look at the actual the pattern going around it, you can see that there's actual patterns within that. The traction pattern though, in my experience, seemed pretty durable and felt that way. Obviously you guys can see I did play in it a good amount, and then I honestly feel like this is something where maybe you could even potentially take outdoors. The rubber does feel really pliable. The grooves are pretty deep and it may last you a while. And then on top of that, they are becoming more and more available and at a pretty good price. So traction though worked really well. It does take a little bit of time to break in. It's not going to perform absolutely amazing or like you're used to Kyrie tractions over the years. However, put in the time, break these in, and they're going to perform absolutely amazing. The traction is absolutely elite, and then dust really doesn't affect it much either, especially the more and more you play in it. On top of that, for those of you that like feedback, it will get that more and more as you play in it. And then overall, the traction worked amazing. Great performance. I really have no complaints. It's just you do have that slight break in time. So remember to actually give it that time, or else you might be disappointed in the performance of it. As for the cushion, this features Anta's Nitro Edge foam and it goes full length. Honestly, it works really well. You do get a good amount of impact protection. You're not going to, and nothing like the GT Jump 2 or like, let's say the Wave Weight 10. However, it is more of a low to the ground cushion setup, and it is still Anta's top of the line foam. You are going to get that. The heel does have a really nice compression, forefoot. You still get a good amount of impact protection. However, it is again a cushion that you do need to break in, but once broken in, it works really well. For the fit, I did go true to size and it worked really well for me. Now, as far as like forefoot space and everything, the forefoot was pretty roomy. I did have a little bit of squeezing in the midfoot, which kind of cramped up my foot for a little bit, but after playing it a few times, that pain was essentially gone. I went true to size and it worked really well for me. I feel like if you were to go up half a size, it would kind of like make it more roomy the more you played in it. So there might be too much room built up and your foot might move around. So true to size is what I would recommend. It's not a wide fitting shoe by any means. However, it is a standard, I would say standard fitting shoe. A lot of people have said it is a snug or narrow fit. Wasn't my experience, and I'm a slightly wide footer or medium footer. However, as I said, everyone does have different experiences. And for me, my high arch could also have a lot to do with, the pain in the midfoot, because my arch kind of like goes right here, which essentially like it's kind of in the midfoot and kind of squeezes things. So again, absolutely amazing fit as well. Just have to give it time. Obviously you guys have probably noticed a trend with this shoe. You do have to give it some time. Again, amazing performer so far, from as far as how far we've gotten in this performance review, but it is again Kyrie's first shoe with Anta, and so far so good. I really have no complaints, and with most shoes you do have to take time to break it in. Now, as for the materials and the support, the Kai 1 does feature a mixture of synthetic leathers, textiles, fuse overlays, and TPU. All over the shoe, you obviously have this TPU clip on the lateral side, and then there is a internal carbon fiber midfoot shank plate. So torsional rigidity is there as well. And then also you do have that responsiveness and the bounce. So it is a super nice, super amazing shoe. Overall, you essentially get the full package with the shoe. You also have this nice heel counter. There's one externally and then there's kind of one internally. It kind of looks like more of an Achilles pillow, but it also is an internal heel counter. So lockdown and everything works really great. Tongue is also nice and kind of feels like neoprene, but it's nice and padded. So as far as lace pressure, you're not really going to get much of it. It helps relieve that. And then the strap is actually functional, so you know, whenever you really strap that thing in, it actually helps with the support and keeping your foot locked into the footbed and not really moving out of it. Like I said, overall it's an absolutely amazing performer. It's got a lot of support features and they did use a lot of good materials and a lot of good tech for the low cost of $125. So that's absolutely crazy. You won't ever see Nike doing that. They literally put everything in there. Another brand that has been doing that has been Adidas. So props to Anta, props to Adidas, props to Wade, a lot of other brands except for Nike, because you know, Nike just tends to cheap out a lot. So they'll take your money and you know, they'll laugh all the way to the bank with it. Again, this shoe is one of my favorite performers so far of the year. You do again have to give it some time, but once given that time, everything will work. You get core feel with the cushion, you get responsiveness, all of that. You get great traction, you get a great fitting shoe. Again, give it some time, and also the materials work really well. As for the weight of the shoe though, the Kai ones in a size 9 weighing at 14.3 ounces. So a little bit heavier than you know what we're used to with Kyrie's and what we're used to with Kyrie-like shoes. However, we do have a lot of tech packed into this for the, again, low cost of $125. I'm not advertising these by any means, but it's just, you know, it's wild that you have all of this in such a low price point. Now, a lot of people also ask us where we get our basketball socks from. The answer is from Amazon. They come in a pack of 3 that costs just as much as one pair of Nike Elite socks. The ones we have are these 2 muted colors, which the white one and the black one, and they are quarter length. So if you guys like quarter length, they have them available in that, but they also have them in the high top version. Like I said, they come in a pack of 3 that costs just as much as the Nike Elites, and these are pretty much the same thing, but without the Nike branding. They're cushioned, they're ventilated, and they're amazing socks, and they last a long time. If you guys do want a pair, hit the link in our description down below and go grab yourselves a pack. Not a pair, grab yourselves a pack. If you guys have already played in the Kai ones, let us know your experience down below. If there are any other shoes you guys would like us to review, again, comment down below. For more content like this, please like, subscribe, and follow. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.